What's going on, YouTube? And today we're going to be working on part 3 of the Killer Yoda build series, and as you can see here off camera, after I got done filming part 2, I just kind of went ahead and finished it up. You guys didn't really miss much. All I did was the bumper up here, and these two pieces, the battery and the straps. Battery straps, and maybe like 6 pieces, but you guys didn't miss out on anything important. And I do have these rails backwards. Where is... yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. I don't know, there's a hole here and a hole here, and it's supposed to have so the heads aren't sticking out like what I have. So where it's just flush with the rails, but I have them on backwards. But the chassis is finished, so we're gonna be moving on to some links. I didn't grab my hard knife. There. For those who are new to the hobby or new to the 124th world of things, man, it's really hard to open this for no reason. If you're new to the hobby or new to the 124th world, these little ball ends, here, there we go. Those just go. Really hard to pick up. And these just go on the end of your links, like so. And these little black O-rings, those just go on either side. Which can be T. Like that. And that goes on either side. You can kind of see the black O-ring there. And this goes on either side of the link, so your links don't fall apart on you. I'll do this one with you guys, and then the rest I'm just gonna hammer out off recording, because it's just the same process for all the other links. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do these off of recording. I'll jump back to where I have all these done. And just like that, we have all of our ball ends in the links. Excuse me. As you can see here, that rubber O-ring just stops the ball end from falling out. If you don't have that there, then your suspension's gonna fall apart when you have the whole thing together, or your ball ends are just gonna fall apart as you try to assemble it, which is not what you want at all. Now that we got the links assembled, we're gonna set them aside. Now, I dig through my box in which I have been storing parts. lighting's not the best, I know, I do apologize. Packaging of some sort. These are a little guy racing Super 8s. And we're also gonna need our dry shafts. And shocks. I seen it. Now it's running away from me. It's trying to hide. Aha. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. Now you guys can see. And it helps me out a little too. I don't remember this being rusty, but I guess from moisture in the air, I guess. Alright, that's all we need from there. This is just from a package. One of 3 that came in today. Alrighty. Now we're moving on to axle stuff. Closer and closer to get this to a roller. And these shocks. If you haven't seen part 1, where I go over all the parts I'll be running, these are hot racing. The shock body's hot racing, and then hot storm shock caps and bottom cup there. Thought it looked good with the silver. Now we gotta open some beautiful billet axles. Make this thing nice and wide. Here we are. This thing is beautiful. They did a great job on these. It turns like butter. Just great. Now for the messing in the hardware. If you don't have spare hex pins, that's okay. That's okay. I guess they don't come with hex pins. That's okay. I have axles I can rob some from. Here's all the hardware you'll need. I don't want to lose that. I need to change my blind if I'm having difficulties. This much difficulties over things okay. Again, the hardware that you'll need, and yeah. Here is your steering links, and here is the front axle itself. It's beautiful wheel guy racing. Oh, there we go. Alright, now we're just gonna do the steering links the same way, set the axles aside for now. Now the steering links you do the same way for the ball ends and what you did for the high clearance links. They're done the same way. No, it's a smaller end I need to do. There we go. Just like that. And again, and they just go in to their home. The links. Can't wait to get this thing built. Oh, and I did pick something up this past weekend, Saturday. That is the small side. I did pick something up Saturday. I just need to wait on a couple more things for it in order for us to get it going. Bought it off of a guy in a group on Facebook. And the plan is to take it to that spot that Thanksgiving crawl was on that I went to, that I took the OG to, which should have changed the shocks, so because I had spare RC 4-wheel drive King shocks. I haven't been out of the package, so I should have swapped those over. Because it has, oh my god. Currently, it has RC 4-wheel drive 110 millimeter RRD shocks, and 110 millimeters in rock climbing don't really go together. That's just a recipe for you to be flipping a bunch. Come on. You guys didn't see in the video, but before I was recording, that is definitely what was happening. So yeah. You've seen that video if you've seen it. I had a little bit more suitable rigs for that spot than I did. Because the OG is not a rock crawler. Or I didn't build it into one. Excuse me. There's a great honor trail in town here. Same with my bomber. It does pretty darn well. Those are just stock tires too that are on the bomber. Anyways, now we're going to take our front axle. This longer link here is going to go on the knuckles. It is going to go on like this. You want the bend facing towards your diff cover. Like that. And you need her part to fasten that. Okay, 13%. Let's see what I can get done. And these small ones, they're just gonna go in through here like that. Might be too small. It's too small. That's what she said. I love fighting with hardware to get it out of the bag so you can use it. There we go. Thread her in. Come on. Just don't break any screw heads. I've done all that lots. With the previous build I had. Did that way too many times. They seem a little long, but at the same time, there's no other screws you can use to fasten that with, so I'm just using the long ones. I have a bunch of screws and whatnot in a container, so I'm not overly worried. And I'd have to go digging through that for spacers as well. So that way we have no binding on our shocks on the frame. You want your suspension to be able to move freely with no binding. That way we get the most of our suspension. Go. Now we have the front steering link assembled. Sorry, I'm just looking at time and whatnot. Okay. And then you're gonna take this one. This is what's gonna go to your servo. These all look too short. So this is just gonna mount right here to where that screw head is. And that's gonna go on like so. They do seem a little long now that I'm looking at them, but at the same time, I do want to open these up and make sure they're greased though. That is definitely what I want to do right now. Even in the 1/24th world, still want your diffs greased, even if you're not gonna run through water. Good to have that little bit of lubricant in there. Which is just 4 screws on the back instead of like the stock where it's up front. There we go. Boom. And there is the inside to our axle here. There we go. There is nothing in there currently. If there is, it's very little. It does look like there is some in there. I'm going to say it's good enough for me. I don't have too much time, so I can always go back and re-grease them. Does look like from factory they do have a little bit in there. For me, that's gonna be okay. I hope the dry shafts I have on hand will work. Hoping. If not, then I have to order dry shafts. I already have a bunch of stuff in the mail, so I don't really want to order anything right now. Well, at least coming in the mail. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. I know we didn't do much. Phone's about to die. I gotta get changed for work. But yeah, trucking along ever so slowly. Eventually we'll have this thing as a roller. And I'll take a 20-minute wrenching video over a half hour to 45 minutes. I do try and make them short, but they just work out to be as long as what they are. So you're gonna have to let me know if you like the longer wrenching videos or like the short. Let me know down in the comments below. But that is going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching.